Hello, I'm Owen Carpenter, team leader and programmer for Infection Vector, and we're working on the Manhattan strain. It's week 5 and we've been making great progress with the programming, so we can finally have started moving on to making it look a bit better visually and just making it look a bit more appealing. It was always going to be a problem for us doing a city that we would never be able to make it look realistic. We were there for months trying to do all the texturing and the buildings and whatnot. So we made a decision to go for a slightly surreal kind of look. So I'm just going to demonstrate some of the shaders that I put in earlier this week. When it loads. Here we go. So, as you can see, we've implemented cell shading. At the moment it's night time, so everything's just a little bit darker and a little bit blue, and as it goes on you'll be able to see it just lighten up as it hits daytime. So even though the buildings are untextured at the moment, and that'll hopefully change over the next week or two, it still lends a nice visual feel to it, makes it a bit more appealing. We've also messed around toyed with the idea of this mode, which is sort of a blueprint mode. We're still not sure if we're going to keep it in the final version or not, but it looked quite pretty all the same. We've also talked about doing shadows, but there is the possibility that the shadows will make it harder to see, down in between the streets, and make it more visually confusing, because we're going to have an awful lot of icons and stuff here, so we may drop that as well. That's not a cop out, I swear.
Hey, you know who I am by now. I swear I'm working. This is one of the buildings I've been texturing this week, just the wireframe. The very confusing bit is the interior of the car park. This is it with textures. It looks better in a render with shadows and the like, and then it's going to look even better with the cell shading Owen was talking about. More games. And that's another building I'm texturing at the moment. Last week was about 70 to 80% trial and error, but now I've got the texturing thing down, so it's just a matter of art assets and buckling it down and get it done. i.e. back to games.
Hi, I'm David Riley from Team Infection Vector, and I've been working on the game menu, so I'm just going to show you a bit of that now. So the first thing you'll notice is we've got a cool Infection Vector logo coming up, and then our Manhattan strain logo. These are mandatory, you can't skip these, you are forced to look at these. Okay? And this is our menu system.
That's a feature.
It's a feature. This is our menu system, quite simple. Most of these aren't really implemented yet, but we're going to allow you to change civilians, turn the music on and off. But at the moment this is the current style anyway, so we might change that later on. We're going to our credit screen, so we're just listing all of the cool people, the awesome people who worked on this game, i.e. us. And the other main cool thing is the loading screen, which dynamically updates, dynamically. So that's basically it for the game menu system. We can pause it once this game finishes loading up, which we'll do now. So we can just quick game. This is still to change, the icons and the fonts is yet to change, but it's working at the moment. So that's it for me.
Hello there, I'm Kieran from Team Infection Vector. I'm just going to show you a couple of the different features we have in the game. Well, one essentially. We've got a roadblock is one of the main features in the game, and it's used for the purpose of controlling the flow of civilians. Basically, the way it works is just you can just place it essentially anywhere on the street, and when it's there, civilians won't use that direction anymore. So, let's see, where did I go in here? So, you saw we changed direction there. Everyone who's coming through should change direction for the purpose that it basically just stops everyone from moving, and you can place multiple roadblocks in the city for the purpose of just controlling how the traffic is going to flow. It's essential to the game to stop the virus from spreading too far. So.
And we'll be putting cops and stuff in there.
Yes.
By the way, we have more than one feature in the game.
You'll find that out next week. Stay tuned for the sequel.
Okay, this week I've just been putting in the sounds of the game for the features we have of the game. As Kieran just said, he had the roadblocks done, so this morning I've been putting in the sounds for roadblocks. You see quite a big sound library there, and all them sounds can go into the game. So as the game progresses, more and more sounds get put into the game, and that's pretty much it.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm banned from back.
Good stuff.
No, cycle. It's just really hard to do cycle on there. My head off the test. Just do it multiple times.
Head banging for noobs.